Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for August 22nd through August 28th. I'd like to share my appreciation to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. And now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hi Cancer, thanks for stopping in. Always a pleasure, and you are very welcome in this space. And I'm really eager to see what Spirit is saying for you. So we're starting out with the King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. We know that that Five of Pentacles is kind of the downer money card, but let's see what else is going on for you this week, Cancer. We have the Two of Swords and the Tower. So having the Five of Pentacles and the Tower in the same reading, a little iffy. Let's see what we got going on. But we do have some guidance here. We have the Emperor along with that King of Swords. We have some action. We have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Fool. So some good power cards here. That first power card you got, that Tower, not so sure about that being a good thing. We know in the end it's a good thing, but looking like you're going to have some confrontation. You're going to have some sort of incident or occurrence that is going to be unpleasant for you. It's going to be necessary. It's going to be temporary, but it's going to be a disturbance in your flow. So that being said, let's look at your challenge really quick. So your Two of Swords is representing a state of indecision. Like, you know that you're probably going to have to come to some sort of compromise, and it may not be what you want to do. But looking at that Tower, I'm thinking in this case, it's definitely going to be something that rubs you the wrong way. Something that you definitely don't want to do, but that compromise, that negotiation is going to be necessary for any type of success for you. With your action card, your Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is in reference to the ability to balance work life and home life. So perhaps you have been working too much, or you have been very driven. So Cancer, if you've been really driven lately, and you should start to feel that, you should start to kind of know that things are not on an even keel as far as how much time and effort you're giving yourself and your personal life as opposed to your work life. So that might be the essence of your Tower. So let's take a look at your money. We said that the Five of Pentacles is it's a downer card as far as money goes. You're feeling a little insecure about your money. You're feeling kind of isolated because of your lack of money. You're definitely feeling a financial loss. Like you're being left out of things because you don't have the money to do them. So that can lead to a lot of negative things. It can also cause you to really take stock and say, well, you know what, that's not really true. But I'm feeling like with that Tower in your reading and your Two of Swords saying, wow, this is definitely something I didn't want to do, that negotiation that you don't want to do. So that Five of Pentacles, Cancer, is speaking to that even more, just saying this is a week where you're going to feel challenged. And it sounds like specifically in your financial realm. So let's go ahead and look at your other sword, your King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is speaking to being able to really gain knowledge of something that has been puzzling to you, something that you're really not sure of. Usually it's something involving law or politics, something contractual or official documents, something along those lines. So something that's really calling on a field of expertise that you may not have. So with that being said, being more in tune to that this week could turn this around for you. So the financial downer, feeling like you're not a part of things because you can't afford to be, feeling like you are really, have some choices to make that you just don't want to deal with. You're very up in the air about what you should do. And all of these things, I think, are leading to that tower. So I'm definitely feeling like your tower is financial. It's a financial thing that you are not ready to deal with yet. But the King of Swords is saying, well, yes, you are going to be getting that ability. You're going to be getting that boost, that help this week, Cancer. So you will be able to rise to the challenge, but it's going to be rough. With your 10 of Wands, your action card, we were talking about you being a little bit too work-oriented. So perhaps we're looking at a new way of working, getting your same goal, but not working as hard. So work smarter, not harder. So I think that King of Swords is actually kind of talking to that. Possibly your Two of Swords too, that negotiation, that compromise, working less, trying to get more out of the time that you are working. Then we have another power card here. We have your Emperor. The Emperor is that father figure that's there to help you. Self-discipline comes into play with him and bringing your goals into being. So if you know that you're feeling down in the dumps when it comes to finances, you're knowing that there's some things going on that you really just don't have control of. You're finally going to have to involve someone else. You really didn't want to do that, but I don't think there's any avoiding this tower. But you are going to have to be willing to get some help. The fact that you're understanding things a lot better is going to be very helpful to you, but it sounds like you're still going to need some assistance. Your Emperor is there. You're not resisting him, but there's somebody, there's some person or some entity that you are fighting on this that you don't want to work with. That's where that Two of Swords is really pushing, saying, well, you've got to. And then you have the Fool. And with the Fool, that enthusiasm, that sense of the new, old things feeling new again, is having a sense of wonder, really feeling like you want to find something out. I think that Fool is really going to help you with getting out of that rut, feeling like you're financially lost, feeling like you are going through some really heavy stuff, like things you just don't want to deal with. But the Fool and the Emperor are there to balance that and help you. Someone is there to help you. Someone wants you to be more self-disciplined and feels like that will be a benefit to you. And with the Fool, you should feel like you have that strength, that free spirit, that sense of strong enthusiasm. The Fool is telling you that you can set the stage for positive conditions that will ensure your success. So you have to be willing to have a change of heart. Okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. If I don't get out of that funk, if I don't stop feeling like this and fighting that help, the Tower is definitely going to take precedence for you this week, Cancer. So don't let it. Realize you're going to have to let someone else in. You're going to have to get some help. You're going to have to really tune into your own self. Get some help. Ask somebody, what do you think I could change? Someone who knows you well. And then last but not least, with your Six of Cups, we are talking about happiness and reunions, things that just kind of make you think of the past, something that warms your heart to think about. That's probably going to be what saves you, what helps you. Possibly even the Six of Cups is talking to the Emperor, as in, if you have your father still with you, you're lucky enough to still have your dad, maybe that is actually who you need to be talking about this, especially if your dad was good with money and he was able to make ends meet, which most of our dads were. So if that's the case, don't just seek out a father figure, seek out your dad. And if you don't have your dad, then that father figure is definitely who you would be looking for as well. So that's what I'm seeing. So don't give up, Cancer. Don't let yourself give in financially. Don't feel like you're a financial failure. That Tower is temporary and it will be going away, hopefully soon. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.